What's going on, Wayne? All right, we are at 5 o'clock, so good luck. Do I? Well, I'll take it. Cooper Pratt to 285. Jalen Flores to 285. Matt Shaw printing plate. Ethan Holiday to 99. Wade Boggs to 25. And a purple Seaver King to 20. All right, we've got an Angel Martinez. Zach DeZenzo. Well, Seaver King now has an autoed version of the purple. This one to 15. So an autoed version. How about Wade Boggs? Big numbers. Wade Boggs. That is 10 of 10. You got Wade today, congrats. And Chase Burns. Still want to see one of those great glove cards. Caden Dana, 285. Liam Peterson, 285. Kalen Culpepper, 285. George Lombard, base. Loper Fido, refractor to 35. And A-Rod, blue, reflector to 20. A purple Gavin Grailvach, 1 of 6. 1 of 6 for Gavin. Chase Petty. PJ Morlando. Trophy case, Ryan Sandberg, number to 10. And there's a nice card, Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz. Victor Scott to 285. Nolan Souza, 285. Andre Dawson to 99. Ken Griffey Jr. to 99. Yilber Diaz to 35. Oh, here's a nice one. How about an Ethan Holiday Gold Reflector, 9 of 10. 9 of 10. All right, autos. We've got Jonah Tong to 35. Logan Evans to 199 base. Oh, we got a nice Loperfido. Joey Loperfido. How about a 1 of 1? Baseball, 1 of 1. Joey Loperfido. And leadoff, Bryce Rayner Superfractor. Die cut, 1 of 1. Congrats to whoever's got Bryce. Might not always hit a big card, but that's a nice one. Whoever's rolling with Bryce tonight, and somebody is, congrats. Nice 1 of 1, back-to-backs. And a Paul Molitor, 10 of 10. Paul Molitor, 10 of 10. Wade Boggs, Paul Molitor, Ryan Sandberg vets so far. Reminder, it is a keeper if you like. If you bought today, you'll want to keep for next Monday. Just make sure you get me that email. Brooks Lee to 285. Yilber Diaz, 285. Yanquiel Fernandez, 285. James Wood, 285. Fernando Tatis, number to 15. Purple for Tatis. And how about a red Ethan Salas reflector, 9 of 10. Ethan Salas, 9 of 10. Next up, we've got Rojas. Roderick Arias. Roderick Arias. Cash Mayfield blue, number to 25. How about Vlad Guerrero, printing plate. Triple threat, Vlad Guerrero, plate. That's 4 pretty darn good vets, guys, so far. And a Seaver King Hard to complain about the vets we've gotten. All right, last box. Like I said, if you are going to keep, make sure you get me that email. We've got Roman Anthony, base. Brady House, base. Bobby Miller, base. Gavin Turley, 285. Nolan Souza, red, number to 15. Nolan Souza, red, number to 15. And a red, white, and blue reflector, Blake Mitchell, 1 of 1. So 1 of 1, Blake Mitchell. I've hit worse. Autos, we've got Braden Taylor. Will Gasparino. You're a Tiger fan. How about a Kevin McGonigal? Kevin McGonigal. Showbound. Samuel Basallo, Showbound. Well, I like the card that way, but the auto. Number to 15, Showbound. And a green, Mookie Wilson, 1 of 3. Mookie. Low number. All right. Going forward, recap, we've got Mitchell, Souza, Salas, Tatis, Holiday, Diaz, Griffey, Dawson, Arod, Loperfido, King, Boggs, Holiday, and Shaw. You hit anything, Wayne? Mookie, Basallo, McGonigal, Gasparino, Taylor, King, Vladdy, Mayfield, Arraez, Rojas, Molitor. That's Rayner, 1 of 1. Loperfido, 1 of 1. Evans, Tong, Kurtz, Sandberg, Morlando, Petty, Grailbach, Burns, Wade, Boggs, King, DeZenzo, and Martinez. That is it. Ugly? Well, that does happen from time to time. Maybe you'll improve over here. Maybe you'll improve over here. Maybe not. My Witter schemes. If they put it in a box, I will. I like this. I still want to see one of those. I want to see a rips come out of this stuff. Matt Lugo and Garrett Bauman. Auto. Paul Skeens, numbered to 25. Yeah, that's a good looking one, Mike. It really was. Husak, auto. Very good looking card. Aiden Kearney. David Shields. Ha. Those two wanted to get out. Carson and Unger. Noah Miller auto. Well, you told me to get a Witter Skeens. I got a Skeens. Doesn't have ink on it, but... Carson, orange. Jackson Brasso. Jay Allen and Eric Adler, auto. Tristan Peters, green. Ryan Jennings. And a red, Eric Adler. Yeah, the die cuts just always remind me of inserts back in the 80s, 90s type of stuff. At least the good inserts, anyway. And by the way, no random either. Even better, no randoms. I still kind of wonder who would win a random between me and you, Mike. I think the randomizer would just break. That's my thought anyway. I just think it would break and not kick out a number. Not kick anything out. It'd be like, nope, can't do it. Oh. Reminder, it is a keeper if you like. I will be down after this week, just one more week of this stuff on jumbos. It would. It'd find a way. I'd put in me, I'd put in you, and it would just come out, kick out Jimmy. Connor G, red. Cole Drake. Sebastian Walcott and Adrian Gill. Zane Barnhart, gold. Go O's. Number to 10. Jamie Arnold. Kyle Teal for the White Sox now. Max Clark, green. Easton Jones, auto. Red, Nick Kurtz. And Jashawn Unger, auto. Brady Harris. Nick Kurtz. Did he get called up? Ricardo Oliver. Auto. I didn't know if Nick Kurtz got called up or if he was close to getting called up. I mean, my guy Simpson got called up. Batting .250 after 2 games with a stolen base and a double. He's a rock star on our team. Did he get called up? His stuff ought to start splashing. Should. Did he get called up today? I knew it was supposed to be soon. Oakland's got some stuff going on right now. If they can get the right people in the right spots. Soderstrom leading in home runs, which they always figured he might at some point. Jason's just a hitter. Just a dog of a hitter. Hard to not think Oakland's going to do a little damage in that division. All right, last box. Like I said, if you are going to keep from either break, make sure you get me that email. It is right here at the bottom, Mark at everythinggolfusa.com. Do not send it through eBay. Can't help you that way. All right. Chase Burns and Owen Miller. Emil Morales, Cole Drake. Jay Allen. There's a black coming up of Franco Allman. Numbered to 10. Zane Barnhart. Jashawn Unger, red auto. Alan Facundo, that guy. Noah Miller, green. Colson and Adrian Gill, auto. Jacques Caglianone, red, and an Easton Jones. All right, guys. Recap coming up here momentarily. But like I said, if you are going to keep, get me that email. It's nice. 2 out of 15 for Jacques. And after tomorrow, I will be halfway through Onyx Jumbo. Halfway through what I got. All right, recap. We've got Jacques, Montgomery, Morales, Burns, Kurtz, Clark, Walcott, Griffin, Allen, Williams, Skeens, Lugo, autos of Jones, Gill, Fashundo, Barnhart, Allen, Drake, Miller, Oliver, Kurtz, Harris, Unger, Jones, Teal, Arnold, Gill, Drake, Jennings, Adler, Brasso, Miller, Shields, Kearney, Husak, Bauman, a green, Peters and Miller. Red, Unger and Adler. Gold, Go-O, Zane Barnhart. And a black, Franco Allman. Franco Allman. All right, that is it for today. I will catch you guys tomorrow at 5. Just make sure you get me those emails. And I am throwing a ton of singles out there, guys. Ton of singles. See if you see anything you like. I can always throw